but I can't imagine it's more than that. It would just be weird to me if it was longer. So, heard a lot of people talk about Dispatch, but haven't actually seen any gameplay. Same. And I actually thought it was a TV show when I first saw clips of it. I thought it was just an animated TV show, and people were like, no, it's a game. What? It's a what now? And supposedly it's great. These are up to $99? What? Okay, sure. $99. Wow. Hey, there are still customers, ma'am. Yeah, well. It is what it is, I guess. Scanner. Quite a bit of stuff. That is a pile of boxes. People keep putting good games on Game Pass because the price increase is a little ridiculous. Hope they plan to add more value. Yeah. I don't. Microsoft, like Nintendo, has made a lot of weird decisions lately. I don't know. I mean, I always saw Game Pass, personally, always saw Game Pass as kind of a get you hooked. Like that free little hit of cocaine from a drug dealer. Like I knew they were gonna pull the rug out from under the whole free thing eventually, and they did. But I don't really understand, you know, which is fine. Like eventually they got to make money, right? But I don't understand Microsoft like shooting themselves in the foot. They push the crap out of Game Pass, which is crippling their Xbox sales, which then they complain about, and then they continue to push Game Pass. And now they're doing the whole, well, you don't need a console, you can play our games anywhere. And it's like, well, wait, so are you just... It's almost like they're purposefully trying to phase out their own product so they don't have to make it anymore, I guess, which I suppose is a way to cut costs. If you don't have to create consoles anymore, you don't have to worry about the console war. And yeah. I'm really talking about drugs a lot today. Is there something we need to know? No. We're good. Pulling to France. What? I mean, Sony's kind of done the same thing, right? They had the PS Plus, and then they turned it into like PS Plus, Premium, Ultra, Mega, Giga Edition, and suddenly there's like 16 different versions, and they're just increasing in price, and the value of PS Plus has gone down the toilet. I don't know. I'm not gonna go full cocaine bear at dinner. No, I'm not going to. No, it's not gonna happen. Unless we're talking about powdered sugar or something. In which case things could be arranged. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of weird, questionable decisions from various businesses lately that just leave me scratching my head. I mean, obviously, I will be the first to admit that I am no business major. I do not have a degree in business. But I feel like there's some things that, just, it's common sense, and the things they're doing do not make common sense. Maybe it's some long game ploy that I just don't understand. Maybe that's it. You do have a degree in business and the whole PS thing boggles your brain? Yeah. Nintendo, you'll never understand. I don't think anyone will ever understand Nintendo. What a crazy company. But I mean, hey, they're still here. They're still kicking. They're still making tons of money off Pokemon. Wonder if they just think they can ride out on their fan base, on their rabid, because I mean, they, without a doubt, they have the most rabid fan base. Fan bases. I mean, you've got Mario fan base, you've got the Donkey Kong fan base, the Super Smash Bros. And all that jazz. Samus. What if Gabe Newell created a parasite to control the minds of his competition to make the worst possible decisions? In the end, Gabe will win. Hey, you never know. You never know. Yeah, Zelda, Pokemon. I mean, you gotta hand it to them. They have some massive, massive IPs. Giggity. Yeah, I don't know. Nintendo is an enigma, wrapped in an enigma. It will win and we'll get Half-Life 3 and live happily ever after. Oh man, Half-Life. Does that game even run on new systems? Could I go back and play those again? It's been so long, I remember almost nothing. That could be kind of fun. Do a little revisit to Portal as well. That could be cool. Although Portal and Portal 2, My wife and I played together, and that was super fun co-op. Super co-op. Maybe it was just Portal 2? Could you play Portal 1 co-op? Don't remember. Man, we played those a long time ago. That was one of the first co-op games we played together, I think. It was just 2 was co-op, okay. Well, either way, it was super fun. It would be pretty fun to go back to some of those games if they would run on current systems. Low sales day. Oop, and I forgot to pay bills. We can buy 2... Yes, we can buy both of these. Oh, it does make it deeper. Yo. Okay. Oh no. Did it put all my cards back? Oh, there we go. Okay. It's a good thing I didn't sell it. That'd be bad. Steam just did announce a new Steam PC. I saw that. Not impossible. Oops, didn't mean to hit decline. Well, sadness. The specs on the Steam machine aren't all that bad, are they? Because it's just like a little square. Excuse me. Whew. That came out of nowhere. Another ghost pack. All right. $4K and 60 FPS. Wow. Not even sure my computer could do that, and I got a 4090. The real question is, how many years will it be able to maintain 4K 60 FPS before the games outpace the machine? See what happens when it launches? Yeah. We shall see. I just want somebody to come out with a handheld that far surpasses the Switch, that's cheaper than the Switch, just to stick it to Nintendo. Will it happen? Probably not, but it would be amazing. Perfect timing. While Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft are all crumbling. It's true. It's true. I've always been a big PlayStation guy just because I prefer the PlayStation controllers, is really most of what it is. But man, when they did the PS Plus change, I immediately canceled my PS Plus. It's like, it's not worth it anymore. I don't know what you people are doing. And they've started to get rid of the exclusives, which was the only other reason that I did the PlayStation to begin with. So I'm like, well, you grew up on PlayStation? Yeah, same. Same. I had a modded Xbox, original Xbox, and a PS1. I skipped PS2 and then had PS3, PS4, PS5. I hated the Xbox controller so much. Never felt good in my hands. That and people got a little too invested and too upset about Halo back when I had the Xbox, so that kind of turned me off on Xbox as well. Crash Bandicoot and Sly Cooper. Nice. Yep. The N64 was a great system too. Some absolute classics on that system. And I'm still mad about the Dreamcast. That system got way more hate than it deserved. There were some absolutely cool games on that system. I think Sega was the perfect example of how you pull an apple the wrong way. They tried to accessorize everything too fast, and people caught on to it and said no. Whereas Apple has been doing it slowly over the last 20 years, and now people are just sheep and go along with it. And they're like, yes, I would love to spend $45 on a charger that used to come with my phone for free. Please take my money. And I'm saying this as an Apple user. I'm too lazy to switch to anything else. That's really all it is. Friends had a GameCube. GameCube also had a lot of crazy good stuff. I wasn't a big fan of the little discs, but yeah. $500 on Bluetooth headphones? Yeah. I don't do the Bluetooth headphones. I had noise canceling ones when I used to travel for work, for the airplanes, but they were wired. They were never Bluetooth. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of putting Bluetooth near my head if I can help it. Whether the claims about this or that are true about it, I would just rather not have it near my head. Why take the chance? Let's take this one down. Sure. I've actually been thinking about switching back to just a regular old flip phone the next time I have to do a new phone. Getting a little tired of the constant plug-in that is a smartphone. Okay, just wrap your head in tinfoil like you do. Hey, I might, you never know. It might help. I don't even know what, I'm just like walking up to these people and just randomly buying some of them. I don't know. No idea what I'm doing. Give my stock people something to do. Okay, we got 2 boxes coming tomorrow. It's great. Paid our bills. Wonderful. Have the red card packs been doing any good? They seem to be hitting about the same as the other red card packs, maybe a little bit better. But it's pretty close. Without having exact numbers, I'd say they're about even. I would assume these higher end red packs have a better chance at the hollow foil ghost cards, but I don't know if that's true or not. I think we've pulled 2 so far, so I think there is a better chance, but I'm not sure. Sometimes you can get super god packs with all 5k plus cards, but it's rare. Yeah, we've pulled... I think we've pulled 1 30k pack. Out of these so far. And I think we pulled 3 out of the regular red. And all those boxes we opened, so... we're a little ahead of the curve, maybe. Want a pack of the hollow foil ghosts. That would be amazing. Hey Dragon Raiden, how are you? Been a while. Been up to, dude? Hanging in there, playing some Pokemon Unite. Waiting for your partner to get off work so you can do laundry. Oh, the fun laundry day. What is Pokemon Unite? Is that a mobile game? To get to this point, it's pretty repetitive. Yeah, I'm kind of like struggling to find some way of making this interesting until the end of the day today. We really don't like. I hope when he adds stuff. I was saying this earlier. I hope that when they add more stuff in, they kind of smooth out the leveling. Like this, especially right here. 50 to unlock this, level 65 to unlock this is total balls. It's total balls. This should be at max like 5 levels later, not 15. So hopefully he does a little, or the dev does a little smoothing out later on, when they add stuff in. It's mobile and Switch, but it's like League of Legends Pokemon. Whoa, okay. That sounds kind of cool. Are you actually like controlling your character, or is it like an automated type thing? You'd love new card packs and more card variety? Yeah, I agree. That would be great. I know one of the things on the update list or whatever is more card games, which is all that would also be cool. You control your Pokemon, so it directly like League of Legends. Then that's cool. That sounds pretty cool. I'm gonna move these back. Hello? Yeah. There we go. But why can I not move this? What? Will these fit? Yeah, nice. Ooh, it's kind of sexy. That's kind of sexy. I like it. Alright, let's see what we get from PSA tomorrow morning. Do we have? Yo, look at that spread. Only 2 tins, which kind of sucks. But we can sell the rest. Solid. Ooh. I got a 6. That's a bummer. Alright. Post these up. No. I got a 10 on the one I already had a 10 of. Shoot. Womp womp. We have Philosopher up here? Yeah, we do. Okay, we can sell that one too. Bummer. Bummer. Whoa. How are we out of these already? What? Did I forget to do inventory last night? I think I did. Oops. Talking too much. How did I manage that? Wait, what? Oh, I confused myself because I ordered... Yeah. I ordered the other stuff, but I didn't finish the order. Yeah. Oops. Have you heard of the new game Where Winds Meet? It's free to play. I think I caught a handful of minutes of Co playing it. But I didn't really... I don't think I watched long enough to really understand what I was watching, if that makes sense. I'll have to look into it more. I kind of tuned out the stream when somebody kept wondering if it was pay to win, and it got into a whole conversation, and my eyes kind of rolled back in the back of my head, and yeah. Oh, have it. Where Winds Meet is kind of crazy. You've been trying it? Yeah, have you been enjoying it, Dragon? It's similar to Black Myth Wukong. I've not played any of that one either. Heard good things though. Didn't they? I think one of the coolest things when I caught a stream of Black Myth Wukong, I thought the no map thing was cool, and didn't they like do away with that? Didn't they add a map in because people were complaining there was no map? What was the other game that recently came out that had no map? Hell Is Us, I think. I was pretty vocal about the dislike of the no map because all the levels and colors are so similar. It's kind of disorienting. Yeah, but on the other hand, I feel like that's intentional. And I think, I don't know, like, I feel like over the years we've been kind of handheld in all games so much that a game like that is so jarring. Head time? Oh. Alright. I'll wait till you're back. So much yellow paint, I know. I wonder where along the line yellow paint just became the standard norm for, hey, you can go here. It's a Wuxia-inspired game. Wuxia? Wuxia? I can't remember how they pronounce their X's. Chinese fantasy martial arts. Kind of like a mix of Genshin and Black Myth Wukong, where you can toggle solo or online. Also a ton of references to Kung Fu Hustle, which is one of your favorite movies. Well, that's kind of cool. That's kind of a cool concept. Huh. Well, it's definitely another game I could add to the try list. That's for sure. Have I ever seen Kung Fu Hustle? A long time ago, and I remember absolutely none of it. You can remember the cartoony chase scene. The running animation is a mount. Oh my goodness. That's pretty funny.